What have you seen out of your defense so far through the first week and a half?
Depth. And I think guys are starting to feel comfortable with the system. You can see a lot of communication out there, and guys are understanding exactly where they need to be, assignment-wise. So, but the effort is amazing. And we're running to the ball. Guys are bought in to what we're preaching in the meeting rooms, and we're bringing it out to the field.
So you have a bunch of different lineups that you're throwing out there. What's the method behind that? What are you hoping to see?
Well, we're just rotating guys, really. That's what it is. We haven't really put in different package. We're working goal line. Obviously, we have a goal line package. But other than that, it's been just our base stuff.
With as much as you want to rotate, how much is that is dictated by the opponent with how they play? I mean, if they're not subbing out, are you going to be able to get guys in?
We're subbing. Like I told the guys, if we're playing more than 4 snaps, man, we're not doing our job as coaches, especially up front. The back end of it, I understand they got to stay in there because it's a rhythm thing back there. But up front, we got to rotate. It's a long game, especially now in college football. You average anywhere from 85 to 90 plays, and you got to keep those guys fresh.
Seems like one area you've been able to do that is the linebacker more, and just see how it's developed over the years. What do you have to say about that?
It's competition. You go and recruit great players and let them battle it out. That's the whole deal. Bring them in here and see who's going to be the best guy, and in 3 weeks, and those are the guys going to be the starters.
Can you talk about Amila and how he's been playing throughout?
It's been good. He's got a long way to go learning-wise, but he's coming along. He's got to get, obviously he just got here, so he's got to get in a little bit of shape, so we're pushing through it.
How has Justin Flo progressed from the day he first got here to now?
A lot. I mean, he's starting to figure out the defense and understand where his fits and his assignments at, and he's really becoming our juice guy out there, you know what I mean? So I'm proud where he's at right now, but he's got a long way to go.
What have you seen in the red zone so far? I mean, you guys have been doing a lot of that right now.
Well, if they don't score, we win. So, that's the main focus. We tackle well and keep them from scoring points. That's the whole deal, and sometimes, I've been in different programs where we don't get to it probably the second week. But I think it's very important that we got to get there and the kids understand what our package and what our calls will be so they're comfortable out there.
Johnny, you've got some new defensive backs. What do you like about Genesis Smith and Martin Irby specifically?
I love them. I mean, these guys are competing. Genesis I don't see him as a freshman. He looks like a veteran guy that's been in the system for a long time. And then Irby's been playing a lot of football, experience and all that good stuff. So, but they're guys that we're going to count on the play, and you see the rotation. We're rotating guys every day to see who's going to stand out in 3 weeks and play for us.
Where has Jacob Manu improved the most since last season?
Overall understanding of what we do on our defense. I think that's where and becoming a leader in the classroom. He's becoming a better leader on the field too. So that's where.
After a week, who of the guys that have shown up since spring do you think have picked things up the quickest?
The back end. I think the back end guys, every one of them are picking it up. It's complicated. When you play zone defense, you got to understand a lot of things and a lot of checks. And so those are the guys that really stand out to me.
And then for the front guys, does that maybe benefit that as much rotating as you have, that they get to watch as much as participate?
No doubt. And my deal is, man, I'm not afraid of guys making mistakes. The only way you're going to learn is by playing. So that's why you see a lot of those guys are playing. And just learning. I mean, that's why you see a lot of guys rotating in and out.
It seems like Isaiah Taylor's become a lot more vocal in the back end for you guys. He's taken on somewhat of a leadership role back there for you.
He's comfortable. Last year was a lot of in between. You know what I mean? But you got to remember, I'm like the 4 different defense coordinators, 4 different systems. This is the first time they've been in a system, 2 straight years. So they're comfortable out there. And we're challenging them to communicate. That's the biggest thing that we need to fix was communicate and finish and play. So those guys are responding.
Statistically, how has the definition of good defense changed over the years as the game itself has just kind of become more high scoring?
Stop the run and don't give up the big plays and create turnovers. That's what you're measured by now because yardage, you're going to give up the yardage. There's so many different offenses, especially in this league. I think 6 of the top offense in the country is in this league, quarterbacks and all that. So we just got to do a great job of taking away the ball. Don't give up the explosive plays, and then stop the run.
How have CO and Upshaw impacted your defensive line?
Oh, we're big up front, man. We're big, and guys are, they can get to the quarterback. Those guys, they understand, and Coach Kofusi's done a great job, bringing those guys along.
Any significance behind the no gloves for CO? I think it's rare that defensive linemen
He just feel better, you know. You hold on to those guys, those centers, you know, when you're attacking. He just feel like he's got more grips when he doesn't have gloves.
Johnny, one of the knocks on Flo has been he tends to get out of system. What are you telling him about the importance of making sure he's where he needs to be?
That's an everyday battle for me, man. You know, it's trying to build some confidence in the kid to really understand you could be more productive when you're under control. You know what I mean? And it's an everyday reminder for him.
What have you seen from Daniel Healy?
Who's that?
Daniel.
Oh man, Daniel. You know, I mean, it's competition between him and Flo, and you know, so Daniel's playing a lot of football, and Daniel, we were counting on Daniel to help us. You know, one of the trying to rotate 3 guys or 4 guys. So you're gonna see him play more and more. You good?
All right, thank you.